Your history. Hi there, pop music lovers, and today is an exciting day. I just received this in the mail, and I am so excited. Today, we're going to be talking about Shakespears Sister. So for those of you that might not be aware of Shakespears Sister, they were a British pop group in the late 80s, early 90s, made up of Siobhan, Fahey, and Marcella Detroit. Siobhan, as a lot of you know, was from the group Bananarama, which was created back in the early 80s. At some point in, I think, about 87, 88, Siobhan decided to leave Bananarama. They got a new member. They got Jackie O'Sullivan. And then Siobhan went on to create Shakespears Sisters. And with the help of her then husband at the time, Dave Stewart, he suggested somebody who could possibly join her band. And that was Marcella Detroit. I'll get a bit more into their history just a little bit later. Let's just open up the box set and see what it looks like here. It's going to be a little bit hard to get this open, I see. I don't want to damage anything. This was released just a few months ago, and I've seen pictures of it. It's really gorgeous. See? Oh, wow. So one thing that was sort of an exclusive to it's not actually part of the box set, but it's the CD single to I Can Drive. This was actually recorded after Siobhan and Marcella broke up at that point. In the mid-90s, Siobhan put out this single called I Can Drive. It was the last thing, I believe, on this specific record label. So it's sort of an added bonus when you got to order this off their website. And let's check this out. Oh, wow. This is huge. Ultimate box set called History. Or rather, Our History, sorry. Let's get rid of the box. And let's open it up. I'm so excited. This is so cool. I was lucky enough in 1992, back in Montreal, Shakespears Sister appeared at a super small club on St. Catherine Street called La Brique. I believe that's what it was called. And the tickets at the time only cost $10 to see them. And that's including the taxes. I think it's actually $8.99 plus the provincial and federal sales tax, $10 to see Shakespears Sister. And I remember that evening, I went with my best friend, Chris, and the concert setup was a little bit different. Usually I'm going to see shows where the audience members are higher up and the stage is lower. This was the complete opposite. We were below and the stage was high up. And I remember sort of looking up and seeing Marcy or Marcella, and we were so close. This is one of those concerts where you're almost too close. Now it's kind of strange. And I remember Marcy was playing her guitar, and every once in a while she'd kind of sort of like bend downwards. And I remember ducking a few times, fearing that like the top of her guitar might hit me. I don't think I was that close, but I remember sort of moving around a bit. And it's crazy going to see a concert when you're that close to the show. It doesn't happen very often. Let me just get rid of the plastic here off the case. Trying to be careful. This is the Ultimate Shakespears Sister set. It includes most of actually all the material they recorded while they were a duo. So it doesn't include the later material that Siobhan made or that Marcy made as a solo artist. But this is it, Shakespears Sister, Our History. I just lift this up. Wow, it's going to be super nice. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I guess this is some sort of patch, which is kind of neat. I guess this can go onto your jeans or perhaps onto your jacket. Another thing exclusive to this is really nice. Wow, the photography is absolutely beautiful on this. This is a 10-inch single to You Made Me Come to This. Beautiful. I can't remember the photographer's name. He's super famous. I'm going to post his name on up on the video when I'm done. Really, really pretty. Let's see what this is. This looks like some sort of print. Very nice. Now this box set consists of not just DVDs, CDs, but also the vinyl to their first two albums. And here it is, the debut album of Shakespears Sister. Actually, one thing I do have before I continue with the box set is one of the earliest records I bought of Shakespears Sister was the 12-inch single To Break My Heart. I think I paid $5.99 for this back in 1988, I believe, or 89. It was the vinyl To Break My Heart. With the remixes were done by Shep Pettibone, one of my favorite persons that have done remixes. So very cool. And interesting, You Made Me Come to This is actually on the B-side here. There it is. And then this is the 10-inch single. So here's their first album. Some of my favorite tracks include Run Silent, Run Deep, Your History, which I think was one of the first singles they released, Break My Heart. Absolutely incredible album, debut album by Shakespears Sister, Sacred Heart. We only have Siobhan on the first cover. Marcy is not pictured here. And here's the album that I think broke a lot of records in the UK and around the world. The debut album is incredible, but the sophomore album just as good or even surpasses it. Hormonally Yours, absolutely incredible album. This is what broke them into the United States, and I think a lot of other countries where perhaps the first album didn't do as well. And here we have both Marcy and Siobhan on the cover. In what year is this? I can't even remember anymore. 1992. Let's see, it actually says the year 2020 on here. I believe this came out in 1991. They toured in 92. And a lot of people, even though they might not be familiar with Shakespears Sisters, might have heard the song Stay. That song is still, I believe it still holds the record in the United Kingdom for the longest running #1 song by a led female group or female solo singer. It spent 8 weeks at #1. And in the US, the song was top 10. It's one of their only top 10 hits in the US. I believe it went to #8. So a lot of people might know that song, but if you only know that one song by Shakespears Sisters, go check them out. Some of my favorite songs, I Don't Care, Hello, Turn the Radio On, Moonchild, The Trouble with Andre, from their first album, go check it out. So this is the vinyl. I'm not sure if this was ever released on vinyl originally, because I think in the 90s they stopped making vinyl, so I'm not too sure if there is a vinyl. I believe their debut album was available on vinyl, but I don't think this one is. And then this record is something I actually already owned, and I have it signed by them. It's just sitting in the back there. And this is absolutely fabulous. It took them, I believe, 27 years to get back together after the two girls had broken up. And last year they actually toured the United Kingdom, and they put out this fabulous EP called Ride Again. If you haven't heard this, go check it out. You can buy this on CD, you can get it on vinyl. You don't necessarily have to get the box set. Speaking of, I've heard the box set is completely sold out. I believe it was limited to only 1,000 copies. So I don't think they're going to make any more pressings, but you can still buy most of the stuff individually. So you can still get their CDs and stuff. Go listen to All the Queen's Horses, fabulous song from just over a year ago. There's that. Then there is this beautiful booklet, I'm told. I have not seen this yet. There's so much more in the box set. Let's see what's in here. Absolutely trying to see through the screen. Really pretty. Can't wait to look through this properly. Oh wow. There's nothing like the sort of old style photography. I know there's a lot of people doing digital photography now. It's still pretty, but there's just something so special about back in the day. Some newer recent shots. This looks like a beautiful coffee table book. As you can see on the front, it looks like it's embossed with a sort of copper or sort of goldish color writing, very pretty. Then there's the CDs, but I'm seeing here there's a few postcards. Wow, I'm not even sure what all this is. Let's see. Oh, cool. So I believe this is it. This is the DVD. Unfortunately, I could not return to England last year in 2019 to see their show. I'm really sorry, girls. I didn't get to see it, but I'm so happy to have the absolutely beautiful DVD here. And if you look closely at the back, there are two photos here, two fan photos, and one of them was actually taken by my friend Normski, who I met in England a few years ago when I went to go see the Bananarama reunion concert. Very nice. So I can't wait to watch this. So this is live at the Brighton Dome in 2019. Plus it has all their videos, which is really cool. That's all on DVD. There we go. It's the DVD. I'm not even sure what some of this stuff is. You lied, they said you wouldn't like it. So these are the BBC sessions they did in 1992. And there's also Live at the Town Country Club in 1992. Very cool back in the day. Here's another CD. Tried to stay amused, but where can I get my juice box fused? And this is... So these are remixes. Remixes, long-length versions of songs, perhaps some demos. There's dub versions. There's a Shep Pettibone remixes and the dub mix of Break My Heart, which I have on the vinyl there. And just show you the inside of the box where everything lays. It's kind of cool. Oh, and here we have... Oh, beautiful postcards. Very nice. Super neat. There's one more. That's hard getting everything out of here. I cannot get the last one out. There it is. And then there are the DVDs. Now these DVDs are it's a 3 DVD set, and I believe they are exclusive to the box set. Oh, I see what they've done. Actually, the third sets are actually these 2 CDs I just showed. Because I believe at some point they are going to release just a 2 CD set of their albums, and this is it. Little ribbon on there. So this is the CD to their first album. Sacred Heart. Very cool. So on the first disc, you have the entire album, plus you have some remixes, and side 2 goes on 2 more remixes as well. Very pretty, beautiful artwork. That's Sacred Heart. And then we get to Hormonally Yours. There it is. There's 2 CDs in here as well. absolutely brilliant. The set is absolutely beautiful. I'd like to thank my friend Mike Devery. Thank you so much. This means so much to me. And thanks to Siobhan and Marcy. I did get to meet Siobhan, like I said, back in 2017 for the Bananarama reunion. And Sarah, Karen, and Siobhan were absolutely wonderful. I got to have my picture with them. I got to chat with them for a few minutes. It was so nice meeting you, Siobhan. And as for Marcella, thank you so much for doing all those amazing concerts you did while we were in lockdown a few months ago, or I think it was almost last year. If you haven't checked her out, go see Marcella on Facebook. A while back, she was doing beautiful at-home concerts every Friday to entertain us. Absolutely amazing. She loves responding to fans online. Go check out her Facebook account, her Instagram, her videos. She's absolutely amazing lady. And it's been a lot of fun just listening to her and reading her posts over the months when we're sort of here in lockdown. So this is it. This is Shakespears Sisters. If you've never heard of them, go check them out. Like I said, they came out with their first album in 1988-89. They had 2 albums together, and I believe Hormonally Yours won the Best Album of the Year in England and the UK in 1992. Absolutely amazing album. They broke up after that. Siobhan went on, kept the name Shakespears Sisters, and released more music. Marcella Detroit continued to do solo music. And if you've never heard of Marcella Detroit, she's also known as Marcy Levy, and has an extensive career of working with all different types of musicians, including Eric Clapton. She's co-written songs with him. She's at her own band. Check out her solo music. They're absolutely 2 fabulous musicians, singers, songwriters, both girls. And just sometimes groups like them kind of don't get their due because they're not super popular right now. And some can be a little bit forgotten, but go check them out. If you want to check out songs from their first 2 albums, I would get this absolutely wonderful greatest hits called The Singles Party 1988 to 2019. It is not very expensive and it has all their hit singles. So that's it. That's my review of Shakespears Sister, Our History. If you like my video, please subscribe down below, hit the button. Thank you, Siobhan. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Mike, again. And us fans are really hoping that Siobhan and Marcella will get back together after this pandemic is all over, and that perhaps you write new music, maybe release a new album, tour, anything. Us fans really want to hear from you. So that's it for now. Hope to hear from you soon. Ciao.